Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video. Pardon the Marvel Rivals gameplay. My PlayStation 5 pretty much kicked the bucket and I bought a new one on short notice, only to realize that all of my X-Define footage was saved on that thing and I have no way to transfer it. But I still have 6 months to go to get more footage, so for now, I just booted up Marvel Rivals, fun game by the way. And yeah, basically this video is pretty much talking about Call of Duty again. Pretty much going off the last video I made talking about how the franchise is in ruins because they're doing all these scummy practices and whatnot. Uh, for starters, they pretty much are doubling down on the whole AI usage thing because, for one, this image came up, and the funny thing is, this one being very generous, maybe, they could have just hired some random artist, and because people were saying that this zombie had 6 fingers, but I got it in the highest quality possible, and I can see where people were saying it's legit just the skin coming off the pinky finger and whatnot. But here are the most recent ones, and I want, if you're someone that's going to keep defending this franchise, I want to know, can you say the same thing for this one where, look at the red. I still don't know what those things are called, that Christmas decoration and the, but yeah, just that red Christmas decoration. I don't know what those are called. But other than that, the other stuff, can you say that's not AI? And for the last piece, the reason I decided to make this video was this one. Back to the 6 fingers. And this, you can't put the whole, yeah, no, this is just, the skin's peeling off or whatever, or it's a special glove. Dude, there is 5 fingers and a thumb in this picture. Like, I can maybe understand this, indie billion-dollar companies cutting costs on all that by using AI, but you're telling me they couldn't even properly edit the proper amount of fingers or whatever? They had to use it like this. And it's what basically, Nero was saying it, Blame Truth. I don't know who else, because here's the funny thing is, not a lot of people are talking about it. If you look up Black Ops 6, or just Call of Duty in general, you either get ads, you either get people just doing meta builds, you get people that are doing the Call of Duty eliminate, like their tournament or whatever. And funny enough, I did actually see a few streamers whose thumbnails pretty much had AI in them, so I know for a fact they're not going to be the ones defending this, or they're not going to be the ones basically going against this if they're using AI themselves. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, and it's funny how people are gonna basically the Call of Duty defenders are just gonna deflect everything I say by just bringing up, oh yeah, X Defiant's dead, even if it wasn't dead. Because it's funny that people just assume I'm only what's it called, an X Defiant channel. I'm a variety channel. I play multiple games, all of them on Twitch. It's just I have more of a passion with X Defiant because the devs behind it had passion behind it before Ubisoft canned them. It's hard for me to make videos for a game if there's no passion behind it. It's the same reason why I made that one video months ago saying I was coming back to Overwatch, only to make like one video and then realizing that I hated this game. I can't really play a game if there's no passion behind it, and there's rarely ever any games that have passion behind them, aside from indie games. But aside from me having to make reviews for them, it's just a one and done deal. But there are times when there are games where I have so much fun and I genuinely enjoy them, which, by the way, Marvel Rivals is one of them, that I basically put my all, and it basically gives that illusion that I'm just a one-trick pony, basically only covering one game. It's not like that. It's just the fact that X Defiant had a lot of potential and Ubisoft squandered it due to, I don't know, just them getting bankrupt and eventually being bought out. But that still doesn't excuse what Activision's been doing. At this point, I'm not gonna put the blame on Treyarch. I've seen the updates and everything they're doing, and it's funny. I've said this so many times, but I can tell some people watch my videos and others, I don't know, I guess they just, as soon as they hear something negative about their favorite franchise, they're already angrily typing in the comments. But I've said this multiple times. I will gladly play Black Ops 6 when they stop disbanding the lobbies. I don't care that they have SBMM, EOMM, that they rig my matches or whatever, as long as it doesn't disband the lobby in the process. That's all I've been asking for. But I don't know. Some people will and actually the dumbest thing I've actually seen people tell me was, I don't know, that I just suck at this game or that I have a skill issue. And it's like, you can't have a skill issue when all your matches are rigged. Like, that's like going to a casino and just because you won 3 times in a row and the person next to you lost 3 times in a row, you go over and you're like, oh, you're unlucky. You don't have the same kind of skill as I do. Like, it's basically just luck and whether or not whatever algorithms they're using are on your side during that match. Maybe they're punishing someone else and you're just not in the crosshairs at the moment. But like I said, you keep giving Activision you keep making excuses for them. They're gonna keep lying. They're gonna keep lying. They're gonna keep lying, and then once their lies, they can't lie to you anymore. They make up some excuse and then release a double XP weekend and pretty much just a double XP weekend. But you know what? I'll give it a go with Black Ops 6 because I heard they're having a 1 week free trial or whatever. I'll give it a go and get some Black Ops 6 footage. But like I said, it's not about a skill thing. I just genuinely do not want to get this game. Funny enough, I told my brother was the one that was trying to surprise me, like, hey, Christmas is coming up. How would you feel if I got you Black Ops 6? And I told him, hell no, because that's the equivalent of getting coal for Christmas. And I warned him, like, because I even showed him, like, because he keeps thinking, this is the best Call of Duty ever. The zombies is the best ever. And I'm like, do you know what they're doing to the franchise? And the images I showed you, I showed to him. And even he's just, like, honestly a little disturbed where the franchise is heading. He's not even backing this up, where he's like, oh, yeah, so what? He saw those AI images and he just sounded disappointed that the franchise is basically becoming store brand in a way. Store brand with inflation and a lot of price hiking. But you basically let them get away with this whole AI business, and it's going to get worse, and it's going to get to the point that if we don't tell them to stop now, it's going to become like where we won't be able to tell whether or not it's actually AI or anymore. And pretty much every overpriced bundle we're going to be questioning, is this AI? Was an artist paid for this? And we'll never know. And the funny thing is, a lot of people will blindly pay $20, $30 and never realize that some random computer they type words into basically came up with that bundle. But yeah, that's pretty much where the Call of Duty franchise is headed. It is just like brain rotted to the core, because it's like you try to give any constructive criticism, because I'm not saying the game doesn't look fun. It has potential to look fun. It's just they squandered the maps. It has potential to have the best weapons ever, but I don't know. They just reused some weapons, and I don't know. It just feels like a rushed game. But meanwhile, the most content you'll ever get is in the item shop. That's what it seems to look like, because they seem to always promote something for sale. Somehow they're squeezing Squid Game into Call of Duty, which I don't know how that even works, considering the fact that the guards that are in that show are just meant to keep the contestants in check. In a sense, maybe it would make more sense if they actually had like Call of Duty operators with the little green uniform that they wore from the show. That would make sense, because then what if Squid Game evolved into like a gunfight arena or whatever? But just having the guards there doesn't make much sense. But at this point, they're doing collaborations in a worse way that makes basically Fortnite remain uncontested, because they just seem to always know what skins to put in, what emotes and everything. Meanwhile, Call of Duty seems to always just do some random stuff that have no purpose in being in an FPS shooter. It just seems like we kind of just went from basic skins for $2 a piece from Black Ops 2 to $20 skins, or actually loot boxes before that, and now we're at $20 bundles. It's, and at this point, $20 bundles that are basically just being done through AI. It's gonna get worse. And this is what I'm making this video to call it out, because I want to throw this video into the algorithm, because again, no one's talking about it. It's being just dumped into there's like a lot of videos just basically making it seem like the game's fine. There's no controversy or anything, and only a few people are actually covering the scummy stuff that Activision is doing. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment what you thought about today's topic on this video, and yeah, follow my Twitch. All my other socials will be in the description. And until next time, I'll see y'all later, everyone.